Thanks for watching the Lions Den Week 1 recap show. My name is Travis, your commissioner, and I'll be giving a recap of the Week 1 matchups. Helping me will be my lovely wife Kara.
Thanks, honey. I'm just happy to be in the presence of mediocrity. I'm going to try and be more help than Dustin Keller was to my team last week. Hack.
I'm sorry you lost, Kara. I set up a Week 1 grudge match that I thought you could win.
That's alright. I want to congratulate Tits and Ass on her second fantasy win. She did a great job and I'm happy for her. If you're wondering what her first fantasy win was, it was the day she married her husband. Hola. Good job, Jen. I hate you.
That's nice of you. At least you get Giddy for Graham in Week 2. That should be a guaranteed win for you.
I agree. Giddy for Graham sucks. I think he should change his team name to Giddy for Gaze or Touchdown Syndrome.
Though he did take Walsh's Warriors to the woodshed in the first week.
What was that?
That was a text from John, wanting to make a trade. No, John, I will not trade you a quarterback.
He really wants a quarterback. He should have just taken Jay Cutler instead of Freeman. I think Cutler will have a great year.
That's why I took him. I think he is going to have a big Week 2 against the Packers, and I am going to need it against Stafford Infection. Can't wait.
Yes, Stafford Infection is a loaded team. He embarrassed Serves a time in Week 1. Is that John again?
Yes, he now wants a quarterback and tight end. No, John, I don't want to trade.
Maybe you should put your phone on vibrate and ignore him. John's like a sexual animals. He finds a way.
Did you see my team this week? I hammered Gronkitis. He never stood a chance.
What do you expect when half your starters are rookies? Maybe he's confused and thinks this is a keeper league. That's why he drafted all those rookies.
That might be it, or maybe he just sucks. Remember, honey, I had to get some teams in here that even I could beat. I wanted to have a chance of winning this league.
That makes sense. You're always trying to find a way to make a buck.
What do you expect? I'm a white male that works in finance. We are all crooked liars. That's just John again.
Good lord. He's worse than the team name Sick Girls 1 Cup. What a horrible name. And I love so.
It's a play on words. Have you ever heard of the video 2 Girls 1 Cup?
No.
Well, I recommend that you search for it on YouTube. You will like it. It's a good comedy skit about a couple of girls.
Thanks. I think I'll check it out. Damn it. John, I don't want to trade.
Well, to start, Grudge Match 1 pitted the team Serves a Time versus Stafford Infection. Stafford came in as their 11-point dog, but pulled the big upset, winning by 52 in a matchup that was never even close.
I expected more from Serves a Time. I guess those hippie surfer boys from Carly don't know shit about football.
Maybe next year he'll wait until after he drafts his team to do bong hits. A little too much sweet cheddar will make you want to draft Vic.
I thought something was weird when he tried to draft a Ford Fiesta with his second pick.
Our next matchup was a battle between the home appliances. The dishwasher aka Tits and Ass versus the washing machine aka Oven Drive.
On behalf of the 2 women in this league, we wanted to thank all the men for allowing us to play this, what do you call it, fantasy football. I'm just happy to be out of the kitchen.
That's great, Kara. Now keep it down over there. This matchup was between 2 women, and, well, that's about enough analysis for a matchup that doesn't mean anything, and will have little impact on who wins the league this year. Kara, the meatloaf. The next matchup put Big Spoon versus Sick Girls 1 Cup. Again, Sick Girls 1 Cup is just a shitty team name. I can't stress that enough. With that being said, the girls fielded a solid team and never put the win in doubt, beating Big Spoon by a 29 spot.
Both solid efforts, but the girls got solid point totals from every position and put this away.
For our next matchup it was the Boston Boys. Both these massholes put up solid efforts, but only one could get the win. Giddy for Graham got the win even though he wanted to trade his entire team 5 minutes after the draft.
Just to point this out, The Walsh's Warriors were one of only 2 teams that didn't break the 100-point mark. Not going to cut it in the PPR League. Hell, his point total was lower than the Red Sox team ERA.
Now that's pretty pathetic. 97 points. That's about the same amount of years before the Bruins win another Stanley Cup.
The Massholes wanted to start calling themselves Hockey Town. Message to Bruins fans. 1 cup in 43 years doesn't make you Hockey Town. Suck it. Go Wings.
The only thing good about Boston winning championships is that I get to listen to Mumbles tell me how the right kicked it through the uprights, and how Ondo is the heart of the Celtics. Maybe this year Brady will stand on his head between the pipes. But I digress. The final matchup was between my Kazoo Kittens and you got Gronkitis. Let's just put it this way. Gronk is ready to trade his entire team, and or quit the league. Not to mention that I did have the highest point total for the week. Brent is contesting this because he thinks that I changed the scoring system after all the games were complete to benefit my team. I can't say this didn't happen because it all depends on what your definition of is.
I tend to agree with Brunt. I see the commissioner behind the scenes, and this league resembles pro wrestling more than it does fantasy football. The fix is in.
Well, thanks for watching our league recap for week 1. Brent is slowly running out of material, so if you have any dirt or funny stories about anyone in the league that he can use for future videos, go ahead and send them to Brent. Even if you have things about yourself that he can use, that would work too. And if anyone you're offended, then you shouldn't be in this league anyway. Admit John. Stop asking me for a trade. Good luck in week 2.